Hey, Harvey the Silver Fox. We happen to be in our live training room. Our live training room is open 15 hours a day, Monday through Saturday. We offer free one-on-one instructions, private training available for qualified students. Today we're going to do some training with Pinterest on how Pinterest works and how to use Pinterest. But what's great about our room here is that I don't care what money-making opportunity you're working, you can get into this room, hang out all day, and watch our coaches use powerful, unique, and unconventional marketing tools and techniques. They will demonstrate. In fact, they will let you even use some of those tools for free for a trial period if you want. As you can see at the bottom down here, we have 2, 4, 6, 8 coaches ready to help you, depending on the day that and the time you get into the room. This happens to be our 11 to 1 o'clock training session, 11 to 1 o'clock Pacific Daylight Time. This is when we do a lot of recordings and when a lot of our team leaders join us in the room. So you should probably mark that down. 11 to 1 o'clock Pacific Daylight Time. I'm going to bring in Dave. Dave's going to do the training today. We're going to go back and forth, and we're going to try to figure out how to market and use Pinterest. Dave, just a quick introduction to talk about yourself, just real quick. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop the sharing here and let you, as you're talking, bring up your screen on your desktop. But come on in, Dave, and talk to us.
Hey, how's everybody doing? My name is David Sappington, and sorry, hold on. I'm part of the Fox family here, getting a lot of great training, and just really enjoy this atmosphere. It's something that I've been looking for. I don't know why my screen is not sharing. I knew this was going to happen. Hold on a minute.
Okay. Dave, we're going to pause and let you get... We're going to pause. Okay, Dave, I see that we're at the Pinterest.
Yes. Yes, we are. Here we are. We're at Pinterest, and I'm going to share with you guys what I do know about Pinterest, which seems to be a lot more than a lot of people. You know, not that I know, I'm no expert by any means, but if I know more than everyone else, then I am in that position to talk about it. So I'm going to talk about Pinterest today. First, I'm going to start out with a little bit about Pinterest, you know, some stuff that's important to us people that market. First thing about Pinterest is that it is a place for people to share photos, or videos, or as you can see on my wall, they have things up here that they put together for their Pinterest wall. So this is what you're looking at right now, like what I like on Pinterest. So as you can see, I went in and I've added these things that are related to, you know, internet marketing or direct or whatever else we're into at this particular moment. The so-called gurus, what they say about Pinterest is it's the ultimate tool, and you might ask why is that it is the ultimate marketing tool, because of the fact that Pinterest users will gladly share your images or your videos all over Pinterest. And you ask, why is that important? Well, because your videos or images are linked to you, and they stay linked to you wherever they go on Pinterest. So they're sharing your links amongst all their users or who's ever following them on their pin boards. So that's very valuable. It stays, whoever makes the pin and they create their board, that stays with you. You know, nobody's going to steal that. You know, nobody's going to take that from you. It's going to always link back to your product. So that's why they're saying it's very valuable right there. Okay? Another thing about Pinterest is that it's a buying platform. People come here to spend money. Same thing with Fiverr. Fiverr's a buying platform. So we all know about that. You know, we all use Fiverr for our businesses one way or another. So it's a buying platform where Facebook and Twitter and also Instagram, which I love Instagram, are all entities that are for social. So we're out there pushing our goods or our marketing, whatever we are, on Facebook and, you know, Twitter and Instagram, and people are basically just there for the social part of it, but then hopefully we'll attract them to our money-making activity. Now, that doesn't necessarily say they will, but, you know, we're out there. What they will do, it's very hard to get people to go off of Facebook. So if you have somebody, if they're on Facebook, they don't really feel like coming off of Facebook. So to go to where you got them, you drag them off of Facebook. So, but in Pinterest, if they click on your pin, then they're dragged off of Pinterest momentarily, but they're dragged over to whatever you're offering. So whatever you're selling, they're going to go to either your blog, or they're going to go to whatever your direct sales opportunity is, or wherever you want to send them. They're going to go there temporarily, then they can get right back onto Pinterest. So that's why I'm saying that it's the ultimate marketing tool. There's another fact about Pinterest is that there's with YouTube, LinkedIn, and Tumblr combined, there's more buying done on Pinterest than all those combined. Okay, so those are a few facts about Pinterest, so that we know what we're dealing with. So people will be, you know, more excited about why are we even talking about Pinterest. Pinterest, for most people, think it's like I said before, it's 65 to 70% of the people on Pinterest are women, and women's spend 2 to 1. 66% of the buying in this world are done by women, and then us guys, we get an opportunity to spend our 33%. So that being said, this is my Pinterest pin board. Like I said, I've got all you know, the things that I like. So if I scroll down here, you know, it just shows you different things, you know, that are related to the boards that I'm following. You know, the SEO, you know, right here, social media, you know, all these boards. It's created, and it just keeps going, you know. And at any point, you know, somebody could be in here and it could say, well, oh, wow, that looks cool. Let's see what this is all about. Open it up. And now here we are on this guy's particular thing. We're reading about it, and here's his board right over here, social media market, 90-day entrepreneur. It's his board, and this is where this came off of. This pin came off of this board right here. Okay? So now if I click on it, if he's got it linked, it's going to go somewhere off of Pinterest. And here we go. So this is what he is into, and it looks like he's into some kind of blog, whatever his tools. See how it has part of his tools, his SEO, you know, all this stuff is backlinking, all that kind of is MailChimp, whatever. So it just keeps going and going. So we're now off of Pinterest, we're on to his site, whatever he's peddling and trying to get people involved in, or whatever business he's into. So now I just click off of that, and now here I am. See, I'm back. So I left Pinterest for a second, and I went and checked out whatever he has to offer. So that's what happens when you're out there on the board. Now let's go to this one. Now this is me with my picture, and you know, you can put whatever you want back on, you know, advertising, just like any other board that you want. As you can see right down here, I've created like 3 boards. Let's get more leads, and this is basically what we're into. We're into DPS, direct pay services, our system. Sorry. And you can see I started pinning stuff like this, and you know, I liked what, like I pinned this one right here, so we'll click on this, and here it goes right here talking about this, and I can write, we are here, I just write a little blurb right here like we always do, and then if I click on it, it should go to my website, and my website has, 197 leads, some of the other stuff that I'm into. You can go all over, and then when you're done looking at my website, you come off and you're back, right? You're back to Pinterest. So that's what that one's about. Then I can just go back here, and there I am. I'm back to what Dave has for his pins. So what is Dave, are actually my boards. First you have a board. Your boards is exactly what I showed you what that guy had. So if we go here, and then we go back, this is my pin board. These are all the pins that I like. And if we go here, we go to my profile, this comes up, and now it shows these are the boards that I created. Okay? Boards.
Can I put you on hold? Can I put you?
Yeah.
Can I put you on hold for a
Yeah.
minute? Okay, Dave.
All right. Okay, so we're back, and we were left off at boards and pins. So what are boards and what are pins? I showed you earlier, these are my boards right across here. I got a DPS board, get more leads. I got my likes, my likes board, my lead generation training board. Okay, so I made these
Dave,
three boards.
Can I ask you a question concerning these boards? Can I ask you a question? Now, you mentioned before we actually went into recorded training here that when you do set up a Pinterest account, it needs to be a business account, right?
Yeah. When you start out, I'm sorry if I left that out. When you guys start out, I mean, you can have more than one account, but when you start out for your business account, when you start doing your money-making activities, you need to get yourself a business account. So you open up a whole nother account. Now, in my case, I made it davidsappington.com because it's linked to my my website. But you could do anything, and you could get some SEO juice by taking that name, davidsappington.com, and changing it to whatever your business or the Silver Fox or whatever, marketing or direct sales or internet marketing or whatever kind of ways that you guys know to create, more juice for your SEO. Then you can use that up there in your name. The next most important thing is that you need to get this website right here linked to your Pinterest account for your business account. The reason why you want to do that is if you start with your regular account, your just personal account, and then you go out there and you start selling stuff on Pinterest and not just sharing, you're selling, then they're going to catch on and then they're going to ban you. They're going to knock you off. It might take a little longer, but it's like anything else. It's like Facebook jail or whatever. They're going to knock you off. So you need to get yourself a business account so they know that you're doing business on Pinterest. So
okay, Dave, I
if anybody
see
has
that
any
you have
questions about that,
davidsappington.com. So what you went like to GoDaddy or WholeSkater, and you bought a short domain name, and you forwarded it to your Pinterest account. Is what you did?
it's not a shortened name. It's actually I didn't shorten it. I did buy davidsappington.com. So
Right. Okay.
I own that, and that's my website. So yeah, you want to get whatever it doesn't have to be a website. It could be your blog or whatever you want to link your business account to, whether it's a page or a website or like I said, a blog. Then you can link you want to link it to your Pinterest account, so people can leave and go there.
Right.
However that happens.
So did you mask this, or you just forwarded it? You didn't? Did you mask it?
I didn't mask it. It's just I didn't mask it or forward it. It's just it is my website.
Okay, gotcha. Okay.
Okay, so you're gonna link your website. All right, so we got that. So everybody knows they need to have a business account. They need to set up. They need to link and there's a way of doing it, and we're gonna have to figure. It requires some HTML, and we're going to have to either find somebody, or we're going to have to go out on Fiverr, or we're going to have to find somebody that can do the HTML. that has the time to do the HTML. I don't think it's very hard, but it's something that, you know, you can mess up your website if you don't know what you're doing. So that's
I'm sure there's somebody in this room, I know some, looking at somebody's name right now, probably could do that for you, but, so
okay,
let's
then
get
you need
into
to
this.
be willing.
Yeah.
I guess the best thing would be to do a training, because as we all know, if you had to sit there and help everybody do their Pinterest boards, you would never get any of your money-making activities done. So well, that'll be a training for another day. So everybody can learn to do it, and if they have a problem, then they can refer to that person or whoever else. Like in this room, and that's the beauty of this room, there's people in here all day long. Somebody's in here to answer your questions, and that is just awesome. So that's just beautiful, anyhow. So here we are, and so I answered that, right, Harvey? You got that?
Yeah, we got it. Okay, carry on, man. Carry on. You're doing great.
Carry on. Okay, so now, you know, I got my 3 boards going here, and let's say I'm going to try to make another board just for fun, so that you guys see how we do this. So we're going to create another board. We're going to name it. I can always get rid of it too. So Silver Fox Family. Okay. Description.
Gotta spell family right.
Oh, wait a minute. Wrong. There you go.
Don't worry, I do the same thing.
I know. Okay. All right, I'm just messing around here. Category, we're going to pick a category. Now, of course, this doesn't matter that much because it's not huge, and as you'll see that there's nothing here for marketing, you know, products or whatever. You can pick whatever one of these you want. I mean, kind of close as you can get, kind of like, you know, we got to do lifestyle when we're doing some of our other stuff, you know, with Daily Motion or whatever. So let's just say products. Okay, do we want to map? So if we wanted to map it, it would show, let's say you had a local business or something, you could map it and it'll Google Map right here. Don't want to keep it secret? No, I don't want to keep it secret. And I can pin this board. So I'm going to create this board. So board will be created in a second here. Where'd the board go? Don't mess with me. All right, here's my boards. Profile. Okay, I got 4 boats. Okay, so here it is. So, Silver Fox Family, right? So now, let's say I want to go out there and I want to make a pin. So I click on a box, and I'm going to add a pin. So we're going to go right here, we're going to add a pin. Now I can go out to the web and find a photo or something like that, or I can go to my computer, and I'll just choose an image from my computer, pictures. So we got pictures right here. Now I'm just going to make it simple, nothing fancy, dancy. I'm going to use, I had an image I wanted to use, where'd it go? Okay. We could do anything, like we do Bruce Lee or whatever. Let's do Bruce Lee. So we hit Bruce Lee on here, and there he is. There it is. So whatever you want to do, you can put it right in there. Okay, so we did Bruce Lee, description. We're going, you know, Bruce
As you're typing
Lee.
there, I'm going to advise everybody,
Like.
make sure that it's not copyright protected. Make sure it's a generic image that you use.
Yeah. Make sure you got okay, that was, you know, we talked about that yesterday. You know, you've got some, let me go back to my files. We got moored files. Those are free places to get pictures. I wrote it down here. Flickr, Stock Exchange, and PhotoBin are 4 places where you can look for pictures out there. Or you can have your own pictures. Like you could just go out and take pictures with a really nice camera if you got a camera. Or all of us are carrying a really nice camera in our pocket, and that's our cell phone. The cell phone cameras now, especially if you got a smartphone, which we all probably do, they have very good cameras on there. So, you know, just a few tricks with that. I mean, I'm pretty sure we know all how to take pictures. You want to turn your camera sideways so you got more room to work with. If you turn it vertically, up and down, it's less room to work with. So when you crop it, if you turn it sideways, you got more room to crop, okay? Make sure that you have the light behind you when you're taking a picture, And if you can, with your phone, lean up against something so you're not moving around a lot. So if you find something really cool that you want to take a picture and add it to your pin, like maybe you see people all the time, they're at the restaurant or whatever, and they got a really cool looking dinner or whatever, they take pictures of it. You can do the same thing on Pinterest, and link it back if you want, or don't link it back if you don't. But, just a little bit there, make sure the lighting's right. So anyhow, we all should know pretty much, but you can add your own photos, you can add videos, or you can take these pictures like I got Bruce Lee here. So Bruce Lee likes Dave's page. He told me so. Okay, so now
hang on just a minute.
I could go in here.
I have a question for you now. So when they are you going to put a lead capture page link in your description, or if they click on Bruce Lee, is it going to take them someplace out of?
It's going to, yeah. It's going to, because right now I'm going to put http://coin.com. Okay.
All right. Okay.
And I'm going to pin it. So let's see what happens. See if it doesn't make a fool out of me. Upload.
Well, what are you going to do there? Are you going to follow that person?
I could if I wanted to.
Because that person has a keyword that you have. That's the reason that he popped up, right?
See, but and see how it left real fast because I didn't take the opportunity, right?
Right. Yeah,
so it went away. If you wanted to, I could have followed Benjamin Franklin or whatever that guy had going on. Now see how below where it says Bruce Lee likes Dave's page, needmorecoin.com. If everything worked right, I should be able to click on this and goes to my, better not. There we go. Yeah, baby.
Okay.
See that?
Yep.
I took them off of Pinterest and I took them straight to my fabulous page that the Silver Fox made for me.
Now, what happens if you click on Bruce Lee, the image? What will happen?
It didn't go to it.
Okay.
But we have to.
So do we have to program that image to go to your lead capture page?
Yeah, we can. Yeah, it should go to it. I don't know why it didn't go to it, but that could have been something. Maybe I missed a step or whatever. But anyhow, it's right there. You saw how I did with that other person's. It's right here too, but we want it to be able to go in right here. It's sharing the image right now instead of the URL.
Right. That says upload to Pinterest. Maybe when you upload it to Pinterest, it'll actually do it. I'm not sure.
Yeah, we'll check that out. But if I wanted to, I could edit it. So let's see what happens.
Let's see what happens here.
Now watch. I think what we can do is see this. I'm going to copy this. Let's do this and see what happens. And save changes. Now let's see what happens. Yeah, that's what I did. See where I did that, Harvey?
Yeah.
Did everybody miss that or see that? I fixed it.
Go back to edit again. And
Okay,
there it is.
See where I had it up here? See where it says source? I put it right down there. And before I had it up here above, inside of my description, which took it down below. So let's go back. We'll go save changes. So now see where it's below? It's in two spots. They could click here.
Very good.
Now we're back to Tom Cruise. Or they can click here. Now that's the most important one, is to get it. We want to be able to click the picture. So it takes them straight to my lead capture page.
Very
So
good.
that's what they're talking about when the gurus or whoever, when they're talking about, it sticks. That's the sticky part right there. They went off the page, they went off of Pinterest, and now they're back. They can get back to Pinterest. They can get right back to Pinterest where, they'll have to get out of whatever they're doing at Facebook, go to your, click onto your thing. That takes them to a whole nother deal. Then they got to go, back to get onto Pinterest. So there you go. That's that. So did everybody get that? Is there any questions?
I think we got it. You did it twice. Anybody watching this video, if you didn't get it, all you need to do is pause it, rewind it, and you can see it again.
Yes, yes. So here we are back at my thing, on my boards. These are my boards, like I said. So we got the idea. Here's our boards. We create boards. Now, my likes, let's just go to my likes for a minute. Okay, you can change the cover too. See how it says change cover? If I want to change it, like I'm sick and tired of that picture, I can change it. You know, or here's my likes, like right here. If I click on that. Now, see my likes? They're all to the top. Now, whatever I made will usually stay up to the top. Like right here, I made this one with Harvey in it. So if I click on it, and it's a Silver Fox, you know, join the Silver Fox team. We are out on the outlook for serious marketers that want to work as a team to create wealth. Yes. We click on it, and it takes me to, yeah, DPS, our baby. See how that happened?
Yep.
Bam. Right from that picture,
Brace
straight.
yourself. This might
Yeah, we don't want to break. Yep, that might sting. This might sting a little bit. Okay, there we go. Boom. All right, so we got that. And then here's my like. So we go over here. We just go to my board, and you know we can see what I like right over here. If we want to, we'll visit the site. So we can go right here and check out what this lady's all about. I think we did this yesterday. She's into blogging. This is her blog. So you know. That's what we're talking about. You can just get in here and start doing whatever you want to do. And here, huh? I'm sorry, Harvey.
When you pin her picture to yours, okay, which you did, which you did yesterday. You might want to find a new one to do.
Okay, so let's
what
go
happens
when
that happens?
Okay, so let's get out of here, and we're going to get out of here. And now we're just going to go to Pinterest, main Pinterest. Now, this is where I decided what I like, and I kind of give Pinterest an idea of what I like. So here's my Bruce Lee right there. See the one I just made? It's at the top of my likes, like I was just telling you. So when you create them, when you create your, let me stop and let me tell you. Well, no, let's just keep going where we're going. Okay, so here we are, and I didn't mean to do that, but we're back to my pin. Okay, so let's say we're out here and we want to like somebody. So we're going to talk about liking people. So we see something that grabs our eye, and we'll talk about what you should do every day too. So I can go right here and I'll just pin this. And then it asks me, do I want to add it to the Fox family, or do I want to add it to get more leads, or my generation, or my likes? Now I want to put it to my likes. Okay, so now I pin it. And it's going to go there. Then it's going to give me that opportunity again. Do I want to? Now, if we want to pin more, we'll just grab that, and we just added him. And we went, and that took us straight to his infographics. But we don't. Look, I don't want to go too fast. Wait a minute. I just like that lady with the doll, so I pinned it, and I pinned it to my likes board.
Okay, hang on.
Now her stuff.
Hang on a minute. You're on.
Okay, so you guys saw that, how I like that. I like that picture. So let's just do another one, so we throw it in here. Let's just do this crazy looking thing right here. I pin it. So that goes, I decide I like it in my likes. Yep, I think I'll like that in my likes. I hit that. Goes in. It's going to give me 30 seconds to get this guy, or 10 seconds or whatever. I hit this. All of a sudden we go to this guy. So now I did a double like. I liked hers, and then I liked the suggestion that Pinterest made for me. And that'll be important in a few minutes when I discuss that. Okay, so we got that down. So now we're going to go out of here. I don't want to follow this guy's board, so I want to get out of here. And then I want to go over here. I just want to go back to Pinterest. So we go here, and it'll be, see now he went to the top because I just pinned him.
Yep.
So he's up at the top, and Bruce Lee's over here. See, Bruce is back over here. See, so that's pinning, and that's pinning board. That's pinning somebody's information, and then putting it into your board. So it's into my likes board. So I guess we should go over here and check my.
Can I ask you a question about that?
Okay. And then let's go see.
I'm sure you're going to tell us what's the advantage for following somebody that is suggested pinning that person to your board? What's the advantage to that?
Because now that they're part of your group now, and so you're pinning their boards. So then they're going to pin you back. So you're pinning them, they're going to pin you back. So you pin anywhere from, let me get to you want to pin anywhere from 5 to 20 boards daily. So I'm going to get into that now. These are the to-do lists that you should do every day. You should pin 5. Are you ready?
I'm ready. You got a to-do list now. That's great.
To-do. These are the suggested to-do things. Okay. Pin 5 to 20 boards daily. Okay. So you're pinning just like I did. You're going to follow. You want to follow 25 to 50 other Pinterest users daily. This builds up a big crowd for you. Okay. A lot of people. You're following them. You're pinning these people. So now you're creating a following. You're creating a community. Okay. Then you want to start with, I got 4 going right now. I need to get up to 10 to 20 boards related to my business. So whether it's get more leads, lead generation training, Silver Fox family, whatever else you're selling. Let's say that Ulysses has the Facebook tool. And George has a Facebook tool, then they could build a board around that tool. We got Ultimate Cycler. We can make a board for Ultimate Cycler. We got I got my DPS site board right there. That's good. Anything else? I'm sure Harvey's got a whole bag full of tricks that he could make into boards. So you're creating a community around your particular product or your particular whatever you got, whatever your direct sales or your multi-level or whatever you've got going on for your business, whatever businesses or little adventures that you got going on, you can create boards for all those. So you want to create 10 to 20 boards, and that's pretty much basically what you want to do every day. So you're creating this community, and pretty soon you're going to have this huge community that you created, and then people are going to see your stuff out there, and then they're gonna either pin it or they're gonna check it out like we did, like we did today. I think it's a very valuable tool. This Pinterest could be something that could work into, like I said, it's something that people come here to spend money. They got their wallets open when they show up here. So if they find something they like, then they're going to purchase it. There's pretty little things out here, and there's stuff all over the place, and people have really cool pictures. You can get lost in a lot of different things. Let's say you're into gardening or whatever you're into, or whatever sports you could. I'm sure there's boards for football or whatever. But of course, we want to concentrate on our MMA money-making activities. So.
I did not know that, Dave. That I only have one board. You want to create
10 to
20 boards.
You need at least 10 to 20 boards, and that's just starting. I mean, you could even make more boards if you wanted to, but that's what you want to do. You want to create more boards, so you have more. It's just going to be a wider audience. You're going to create more things, and it's like anything else. And you're probably the pro at this, Harvey. Is that you put something out there and you see how long it goes, and you run with it a little bit, and if it doesn't work, then you put it on the bench, and then bring something else out of the dugout, right? And run with that, and figure out what's working. Things on the internet, they're evolving. There's things that are changing. Things that we found out about Facebook and any other of the tools out there, they change. Their algorithms or whatever you want to call it. Enough of us have been in Facebook jail to know, you make a wrong step or whatever, so things change. But you want to keep abreast as many things as we can do, and keep abreast of as many opportunities and things ways to market our products. So
Okay, Dave,
Yeah.
I got another question here. So pretty much you've covered the bases here, okay?
Yeah.
I'm going to try to ask you to, we're going to probably make another video down the road for some advanced stuff, advanced
Okay.
training on Pinterest. I have a question though. Can you, let's see, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause the video and I'm going to get you set up on a different location for Pinterest here. So hang in there.
Okay.
Okay, we're live again, and we're at the Steal My Video program. And Dave is going to come down here and pin one of these videos to his what do you call that, wall? What would you call that, Dave?
You're gonna pin it to, yeah, we're gonna pin it to one of my boards.
One of your boards, that's it.
We're gonna pin it to the Fox family board.
I'm back on Facebook again. This is all new to me.
So
okay?
that's okay. All right. So here we are. We're here at Steal My Videos, which is one of our best spots to go because he creates a lot of videos. Harvey does every day, so there's always new material for us to use in our blogs or wherever. But here's a new one. We're going to start using it in Pinterest. So right down here, Harvey's built in this pin it button. So I'm going to pin this video to one of my boards on Pinterest. So I'm going to click on this button. I'm going to come over here. So I got this Silver Fox family broadcasting. It's got a little short thing right here, and right in here I'm going to take this out. Then I'm going to put http / need more coin.com.
Okay, hang on before you pin it.
Okay, that's good. So then we're going to pin it.
What's going to happen here, you've got to make sure, gang, that you put in your lead capture page in the description because the video is embedded into the image. Now, remember when Dave talked about putting the link into his image, which we did a few minutes ago? Well, the video link is actually embedded into this image, so you got to make sure that you put your lead capture page, just like Dave did here, into the description. Okay, go for it, Dave.
Okay, also you got these two boxes. If we wanted to, we could do a triple play right here and go to put it on Facebook and Twitter, huh?
Oh, I guess you could. I didn't see that.
We can just try that. I mean,
No, don't do it now.
you didn't see that? Okay, okay. All right.
Okay.
All right, I'm going to pin it. Ready?
Right.
Pinning it. And I'm going to follow that guy and see it now.
Actually following me.
Okay, so we should be able to go. Great. Uh-oh. This is the one we did earlier.
Is it?
We should be able to go here.
Hasn't shown up first. Hasn't shown up yet.
Yeah, see how it's showing up right here? I beat it to it. See how there's two of them right here, Harv?
Yeah, you
Right
beat
there. So here it is. I beat it to the, yes, to the punch. And, wow.
So Dave, if you click on that image, it's going to play the video, won't it? It's a very short, like 1 minute video. I'm not sure if everybody's going to be able to see it in this, but
You want me
click
to
on that
hit the
image.
button?
Yeah, see what happens here. All we can do is crash everything.
Well, actually, it wanted to download it into my screen. It downloaded it into, it didn't show it. Yeah, it downloaded it, so like it downloaded like if I wanted to take it to Daily Motion. Oh, there we go.
There it is. There it is, right there.
We are waiting for you. Yes, we're waiting for you in the live training room. Ready to help build your business. Learn how we will pay you $2,000 to generate leads for your business. Hang out all day learning unique and unconventional marketing techniques from our coaches. Receive free trial.
Okay, that's cool. Did you guys see that?
Okay. Yeah, I think we even heard it. Yep,
Okay, good.
cool.
That's great. So that did that. So we can get out of that. And then
So
there
what's great about this video
also we
is
got the
great.
video. Yeah, it's very generic. And now if we wanted
very
to,
generic.
they'll click here, and they're going to go to my lead capture page. Can you guys see that?
There you go. Yep, we see it.
Yeah. There you go.
Wow,
All right.
Dave.
Pretty cool, huh?
Pretty cool
I
stuff.
mean, that's just more, the most important thing is eyeballs on your business. So however you can get eyeballs on your business, I mean, you know, wherever it comes from, however you get it, you know, old school, if you're offline, you know, marketing your family, friends, co-workers, people at Walmart, whatever, that's eyeballs on your business. You're handing out business cards, you're talking to people. On the internet, you know, hey, Facebook, Twitter, you know, Instagram. Now we got this, we just add another feather to our cap. So, hey, you know, maybe this takes off and makes great things for all of us, or maybe it's just something that really just kind of sits there. But whatever, it's just like you said, we just got to get that ripple effect and get more things out there for us to market with. So just create a bigger footprint.
Like I tell everybody, we've shown you how you can go out there and build your business and get those people coming to you. But you have to do it. This is not going to do it for you. I mean, we're giving you all the tools. Everything's pretty much automated here. You can't get it any easier, right, Dave? You showed them how this works. But you guys have to do it. Anybody as the team leaders, anybody in the chat box who want to ask Dave something before we wrap this video up. There again, those people who are watching this, the only way you're going to find out about us is actually contact the person who sent you this video. Because why? Because you can steal this video. Okay? You can put it on Pinterest here, just like we're doing. And there you go. Anybody want to ask Dave anything? Everybody's quiet. I'm looking at the chat box.
Okay. So, see, they got it all. So there you go. If anybody's got any questions, I'm here. So here to help, just like everybody else here is, to help each other out, make a stronger team. We're only as good as our weakest link, baby. That's it.
Okay, we're going to wrap this up, Dave. I really appreciate it. You did a great job, Dave. I really appreciate it. I'm sure the team leaders appreciate it. I'm sure everybody in this room that's watching this appreciate what you did for them. I learned a lot. I mean, I learned that you have to make multiple boards. I've had that Pinterest account for like 2 years, and I didn't understand how powerful it is. I got to start making more boards.
Yeah, that's cool. So great, awesome.
Okay, we'll see you at the top. Let's go make some money.
Right on.